Hi, this is one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray from Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. We're proud members of the Collective, and you're listening to fellow collectives, the Capes and Lunatics podcast. Enjoy.
Recording has started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Something Different. It's the Nightwing news. Every other show we've done, we do like every week. This is probably going to be more of a monthly thing. You know me, I'm Phil. Everyone's sick of hearing my voice, but I'm here with someone new. Nightwing super fan herself. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Kristen. Yes, so I also really like Nightwing. I like Dick Grayson as Robin as well. And gosh, I guess I met Phil through Twitter and like websites and stuff talking about Nightwing. So,
Well, I think it was the book.
yep, yeah, and also a couple years ago, when he was 75, I edited a book about Dick Grayson, which was pretty fun. Now he's gonna be 80 soon. I don't have anything planned.
2020, yeah.
I know. We have to get working.
Yes. Because Batman's next year, and then, yeah, I think there's a whole bunch in 2020. I think Wonder Woman, Dick Grayson, I think, like...
Is Flash in the same year, or is he the year later?
That original Flash, Jay Garrick, I believe it'll be 2020 also, yeah.
Yeah, and probably one of the original Green Lanterns?
I was going to say, I think most of the Justice Society, yeah.
Yeah. It's a big year.
But, yeah, we wanted to get the ball rolling on this. Like we said, it'll probably be like a monthly thing. And so right now, we're just going to dive in, get to meet our new host and basically catch up with the Rebirth stuff. So you said you read all the Nightwing Rebirth stuff and the Titans. So what do you think?
Yep. I've been liking it so far. I mean, I think like you, we talked about it before. When Grayson first came out, I was like, I don't know, but then it turned out to be really awesome. But I felt good about Nightwing Rebirth, and I think it's turned out very well. I really liked it so far. I like that the blue is back.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the Grayson stuff, and even like the first half of Rebirth is Tim Seeley. Tim Seeley the writer seems to get Nightwing, and
yeah.
And even on Grayson, I think, wasn't Tom King on Grayson also? Now he's writing Batman.
Yeah, and I don't know, I've read some, I know this is not a Batman, obviously Batman is kind of involved. I know, I've read some people are, like, kind of mad at him on his Batman stuff. Probably stuff to do with the wedding, but... Yeah,
the wedding that didn't happen, yes.
But you knew it wasn't going to happen.
Well, after it was supposed to happen in issue 50 and it didn't, now they're like... He's like, oh, it's like a big 100-issue arc, so now everyone's expected to wait like 50 more issues. It's like, okay.
Jeez.
They know how to make money, I guess. Uh-huh.
I still don't think they'll get married, though. But anyway.
Well, and you said you read Batgirl 25 also, right?
I did, yes, yeah. I liked it. I thought it was really cute. I mean, okay, it was sad because, they could stay at the honeymoon suite because Bruce and Selena didn't get married. But I thought it was really sweet. I was really excited about that one because, before they build, Nightwing is guest starring in Batgirl or Batgirl's guest starring in Nightwing, and they tease the relationship. And it always ends up being just like more will they, won't they, soap opera kind of thing. And gets old after a while, but I really liked that one because they acknowledged that they were special to each other and that maybe the potential's there, but they weren't toying with you. They were just kind of... They were cuddling.
Yeah, well, there were people online. They were like, "Oh, well, if Bruce and Selena can't get married, what about like Dick and Barbara? Let them get married."
But like, they haven't really dated so far, right? That's one thing I'm kind of unsure about. Is they don't. I feel like they haven't made it explicit since New 52 started. If they've officially dated.
It's very weird with New 52. That's kind of the reason I didn't like it. Is because they're like, "Oh yeah, all these characters have history, but we're not going to really show you it." And it's like. Okay.
Right, I mean, because we still don't really know the new 52 becoming Nightwing story, right?
Yeah, it was basically he was operating as another Batman, and then New 52 hit, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm back." Nightwing's just back.
Right. Then it's like, yeah, I used to be Robin, and now I'm Nightwing. So I mean, whatever.
And they put
I'm okay if they want to like revamp the back in the day original '80s one, like Batman 368 or whatever it was, where they have the like little pass off, and Bruce has like not actually, but you can tell kind of a tear in his eye, like, oh, my baby's so grown up. I'd be all about that one instead of the little more angsty Nightwing Year One version. But whatever.
Yeah, I did not like that red suit, although I hear that was just like their way of like tying him in with the other Robins.
Yeah. It was weird because I really do love the color red, but yeah, for some reason the red just kind of didn't work for me either. I'm like, I could deal with it, but I don't know, there's just something about that blue.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was nice to have it back. It was nice to have, it was cool to be back in Bloodhaven. I'm kind of wondering how much you think they'll repeat. Do you think he's gonna eventually become a cop? Can't decide.
I don't know. Yeah, again, I don't know if they're going to repeat all their steps. Yeah, it's really weird because with Rebirth, they're trying to like bring stuff back that people liked, but it's like, yeah, you don't want to repeat
Yeah, you just don't want to be like, oh yeah, let me just rewrite the same thing that they did because it kind of feels like cheating.
Well, because they don't want to like everyone makes fun of DC for rebooting every couple years, so now they don't want to reboot. So now it's like.
Right, because I mean, Rebirth was basically another reboot.
Yeah, but they'll never say that.
No. But it's okay, because this time we liked the reboot better, so won't complain as much.
But, and you said you read Titans. What did you think of Titans?
So far so good. I feel like, and so maybe you can fill me in a little bit. So I read up to, and then the second annual, and then it said it continued in No Justice, but I didn't actually, and I assume that ties in with like the Dark Knight's Metal and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't actually read all of those because sometimes there's just things I don't want to understand. So, I don't know, did anything big happen? Because now there's a new roster of Titans, so...
Yeah, the whole thing...
Is everyone okay? Wally didn't die, did he?
No, I mean, it started in Dark Knight's Metal, where, like, the big source wall that, like, it's a whole new gods thing, and it's like, that got cracked open, so now it's like, oh, there's, like, a bigger multiverse, and there's all kinds of strange energy, or aliens can come through, and that's kind of what's going on in Titans. People are getting infected by this energy and getting powers.
Yeah, so they're kind of trying to help people, and that's their mission. They, like, have a special mission, so, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then No Justice was like a big Justice League Titans crossover, and Brainiac was involved. So like now there's even like, I think it was in this week's Detective Comics, Amanda Waller got her hands on like some of Brainiac's files. So all like a bunch of Brainiac's information is floating around out there.
Okay.
But I don't know if you know. Did you ever read the Justice League back right before New 52 when Dick was Batman?
I did, yes.
And I kind of see a similarity with the current Titans with that Justice League is because, once again, Dick's on a team with, like, basically only, like, one or two guys and the rest are women.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's with Donna.
Mm-hmm. Again, Donna.
Is it Steel? I don't know very much about Steel. Is she newer to DC?
Yeah, she's, like, the original Steel's niece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Donna, Steel. I know it'll be interesting to see what's happening with Miss Martian, and I really mostly know Miss Martian. I know she was in Young Justice with Tim, but I mostly know her from the Young Justice TV show. So she's a bit different from in the show, more grown up, of course. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, they really haven't done much with her since New 52. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of coming into. I did like the Titans special. How they kind of, set it up, and Dick was like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do, and then he called out Martian Manhunter. I thought that was good. Particularly since I just had, like, binged, I guess you would say, on the Titans earlier this week. Because sometimes waiting a month in between stuff is so hard, so sometimes I save them up, and then I just read them all, in a row. And when they broke up in 19, Batman got mad at them, and Dick was like, "Are you disappointed?" I was like, "Ah." Although it seemed unnecessarily dramatic, I didn't really understand what they did that was so bad.
I know, it's always like, it's half the time it's like forced drama with the Justice League, and it's, it's like, why did you do that? It's like, dude, what?
I was like, I didn't know until it happened that my friend was going to try to destroy the world, and then we stopped it. Like, it's fine.
It's just so weird because half the time it's like, oh yeah, Nightwing is so capable, and everyone trusts him, but then on the other hand, the Justice League's like, oh, we can't trust Nightwing to lead them. It's like,
I know. They just always have to have the Justice League getting up in everybody else's business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the thing is, they always make the Justice League look bad when they do that. Because it's almost always from the non-Justice League's perspective.
Yes.
So then the Justice League just ends up looking like jerks.
Oh, did you ever read? You probably didn't read this. Was it last year? It's a 6-issue miniseries, Nightwing.
Oh, I did read that.
You did?
I did, yes. Again, so this was funny. When it first came out, when they were first talking about it, I was at a medieval history conference, because that's my real job, and I was talking about comic books with other people, and I mentioned that I liked Dick Grayson, and somebody said they're making him a fascist. And I was like, I'm sure you're talking about Captain America. And they were like, no, this was announced today that they're doing this. And I was like, what? No! And my mom was blown, so then I had to run back to my room and check on the computer. And I was like, no. So I was freaked out. But like, I think Kyle does a good job. So I was like, all right, calm down. I think we got this. It's going to be an Elseworld anyway. It's okay. And actually, I thought it was really good. I thought it was well done. And I think sometimes it's nice doing those kinds of things and having it, limit. Like they said, it's going to be 6 issues, and it was 6 issues. It's not just sort of, no, we're going to keep going with this for as long as it takes, because then that can get kind of messy. But I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I mean, and I was worried that they were gonna, like, just for the sake of the story, like, make Dick way out of character, but they really didn't.
Yeah, no, it made sense, and it was kind of, because, I don't know, I'm not a huge, I mean, it's probably not surprising since I'm mostly a Dick Grayson fan, not a huge Frank Miller person, so it was almost like Dark Knight Returns, but for Nightwing, so it wasn't as dark, and so it was nice. Yeah, it was a good Elseworlds, I thought.
Oh yeah, Cal Higgins is a really good writer.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, and you were talking about Tim. I'm happy for Tim that he's on to other books, but I'm a little bit sad that he's not on Nightwing anymore because he's a good writer too. And both of them, Kyle and Tim, are definitely Dick Grayson fans, so they really care.
Oh yeah, you could tell, especially like Tim Seeley. He's the one who brought him back to Bloodhaven and like all those like some of the villains he had fought before, like Stallion. And...
Yeah. I know. Sometimes they brought people back, and I thought, oh dang, I kind of gonna have to go look back at the 1990s comics to remember these. So yeah.
And I love he brought in Damian for like a couple issue arc there. I love their relationship.
Yeah, that was good. I thought that was also in Titans when there was that Lazarus contract crossover with Deathstroke and the Teen Titans. There was that moment where it was like, Damian, we're brothers, and we need to get on the same page about what we're doing. And Damian was like, okay, I accept your apology. I thought that's just such a Damian thing.
Yeah,
I liked it because Dick said, "Hey, we're brothers."
Yeah, because I was Damian gets on some people's nerves, but I mean, I like the relationship with him and Dick. I mean, sadly, I think Dick's more of a father to him than Bruce is most of the time.
Definitely. I do enjoy reading about Damian. I always figure if I actually had to take care of Damian, I think I would go crazy. I don't think I can handle that. But reading about him and watching someone else deal with him is great.
Yeah, but I mean, that's such a fictional character. I mean, he was basically raised by killers and assassins from the day he was born.
Right. I just sort of mean his kind of caustic personality.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm glad I don't have a kid like that. But I do love how he uses big words and that kind of thing.
Yes. But, but from, Seeley's stuff also, what did you think of, Dick's relationship with, the Facer?
Sean?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I mean, whatever. My primary reason, I'm just kind of oftentimes fairly ambivalent about the romantic relationships in the comics. I don't really read them for that. Maybe other people do. I don't know. I think sometimes DC, since a lot of women read Nightwing, think that they need to put more romance in than they do with other ones because they think, I don't know, so many women read this comic or something. I don't think they really need to do that. But Sean was nice. It was kind of sad that it didn't work out.
Yeah.
I don't know. She'll probably come back. I mean, that being said, though, I felt like I knew going in that she's going to be around for a while and then she's not going to be because, I don't know, it's kind of like with Bruce. They're always inventing, not always, but frequently new female characters pop up. But I have a hard time imagining that DC is going to have most of the bats settle down because they've been single for so long. And also, I don't think that they will have them, at this point, I don't think they'll have them end up with a new character. I think it would have to be like with a Starfire or a Barbara, or something. Like Bruce would have to be a Selena or a Talia, probably Selena, not like,
yes,
not like Susie Socialite that we just pulled out of the bag. But I did like that, how he was trying to help these former villains and that kind of thing.
Oh,
the pregnancy scare, I was like,
I was like, that's not going to happen. She's either going to die or
I thought it was nice how, because then because then Damien came in and he, thought some thoughts and he was, like, yeah, I could be a dad sort of thing. But yeah, it was like, come on.
But no, we were talking about Dick's relationships. I put a poll up like 5 days ago.
I saw that and I was so told. Wait, it's not done yet, is it? So you can't say.
Well, there's 1 day and there's almost 2 days left, but it's close. Yeah. I won't say the results, but I mean it's close, 51% to 49%.
Oh, that is close. Yeah.
Yes.
I can see it. I couldn't vote. I couldn't decide. I like both, and I think it really depends on the place. So I think if DC had been serious about Dick getting married in the late 80s, it would have been Starfire all the way.
Oh,
but I think since the Prodigal storyline in the 90s, since him getting his solo series, he's been very firmly moved back into the Bat family, and I can't see DC having him end up with Starfire because he's so firmly a Bat now that Starfire doesn't make sense in that world. Plus, how are you going to, I don't know. DC, there are different rules in there, but how does Starfire have a secret identity? She's orange.
Well, I think that was the old Titans books. Anytime he went out with her, Dick would disguise himself.
He would look like someone else.
Funny wigs and yeah.
Right. That feels very 80s. But I can't see DC keeping up with that. I feel like he's too Bat now, and Starfire doesn't fit in that.
Yeah, and ever since the late 90s, him and Barbara have been on again, off again for I don't know how many times,
Yep. But that, I like to think that is where the multiverse comes in. He can end up with Starfire on some verse. He can end up with Barbara on a different verse. There you go. Now there's 50 other verses where he can end up with somebody else. Boom.
Well, I'm wondering if they're just going to keep that the whole chance of getting with Starfire alive because of that Titan series that's coming out on DC Universe. You said you watched the trailer for that.
I did watch the trailer. I assume you watched the trailer as well.
Yeah.
So I actually read, and normally, I know you're not supposed to read comments, but sometimes it's good for a laugh. So I read a lot of the comments first, and then I watched the trailer, which I suppose was good because the trailer was not nearly as bad as the comments made me think it was going to be, but I mostly laughed. In the trailer, it looked like a low-budget horror movie. Because because when they were saying, like, inner demons become outer demons or whatever, I thought, that sounds like it's going to be like a Conjuring movie or something.
Yeah, all that live-action DC stuff, they always seem like they want to go so dark. It doesn't have to be dark.
I know, yeah.
Especially...
I mean, say, since I prefer a lighter, more... I love Batman 66. It makes me laugh. It's so fun. I think, okay, other people need their, gritty realism, Chris Nolan Batman, but it just feels really dark, and I'm not sure if the Titans is the best vehicle if you want to go dark. I thought, surely they have other properties that they could go darker with.
And I mean, I don't know, they're supposed to be the younger generation. Aren't they supposed to be more hopeful and, like, happy?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. Like I said, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought. I did think that they kind of had Dick behaving a little bit more. Some of the stuff seemed a little bit more Jason-y.
Yes.
But since people were freaking out in the comments about him saying, like, that's Batman, when I got to that part, I just laughed because it just felt like so weird.
I could see Jason doing that. Like, if I'm pretty sure, I think they said, like, episode 6 or 7 is titled Jason Todd, so I'm assuming they're bringing in Jason Todd, who you figure is probably eventually going to become Robin, so they can become Nightwing.
Right, yeah.
So I mean, if it would have been Jason delivering that line, I would have been like, okay, that makes sense. But
right, it just felt like they're trying too hard, too hard to be gritty. But whatever. I guess for people who like the super gritty, they need something too.
The funniest thing was, like, I guess Dick's supposed to be like a police detective or something. Well, one of my friends saw, like, Dick in, like, the shirt and tie and stuff. He goes, wait, is he supposed to be an insurance salesman? I said, no. He's like, oh.
Well, yeah, that's the other weird thing is it's hard to get a read on how old he is, and if he's already a cop, he should be old. But there's no, I mean, again, it's not as though that's the most egregious thing. But he's young. There's no way he'd already be a detective. Come on.
Yeah, I know. He's probably
you gotta work your way up to that.
He's probably not older than, like, what, 21 or 22? Yeah,
right. He is obviously a great detective. You can't just walk into the police station, oh yeah, I was a uni for 1 year and now I'm a detective. Particularly because the whole secret identity thing, he can't be that good of a detective when he first walks in, or people are going to be suspicious. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm like, I hope they do the character justice. I don't know.
Yeah. They probably won't, but...
Yeah.
But who knows? I think it made me a little... Since I was actually able to laugh kind of at the trailer, it made me a little less sad about it, because I thought, well, at least this might be unintentionally funny, so... I'll have something amusing, because it was just so dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
And I really also felt, I mean, of course, I'm first and foremost a Dick Grayson fan, but they really did not give... Okay, Dick and Raven got a lot of screen time, but I think we saw Starfire for 1 second, and who else is even in the show? No, oh wait, Hawk and Dove, maybe?
Yeah, because I don't know if they're spinning them off even after a while, but yeah, I think they're gonna... I don't know if they're regulars, but they're gonna be in there. Beast Boy's in there.
Okay, but no Cyborg, right? Because...
No, but I think they said something like, I don't know if he's going to show up later, or they have a couple other shows. I think they said Cyborg might be the link where he shows up in everyone's show. It's really weird.
Okay. Yeah, because that's the other thing is the animated Teen Titans has done a pretty good job, I think, of, well, the animated, I mean like Teen Titans the show and Teen Titans Go, even though that's a comedy.
Yeah.
Keeping with the sort of new Teen Titans vibe, but then now that they rebooted and Cyborg went to Justice League, it's kind of confusing. And so, yeah, I'm not sure.
And it's not even that Cyborg's in the Justice League. It's like they retconned it so he's like a founding member. So like, he was never with the Titans, and that's
right. And that kind of made me sad because they were his friends, and I really love the relationship of Cyborg and Beast Boy.
Oh yeah, that's why I wish they would have made it so he was in the Titans and then he like graduated to the Justice League.
Yeah, because it felt like they really kind of ripped a lot of his connections away and stuck him in the Justice League, and now he's just like the Justice League's computer guy. Yeah,
he's like the young kid and the young rookie, and it's like, you know.
I was like, he knows what's going on. He's done this before.
It's very weird because, like, in the comics, I think he has like a mother box as part of his, you know, just like in the movie. It's very weird.
Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, it's good. Because you know, Justice League is better, so to speak. So I suppose it's good for the character in terms of him getting exposure and that kind of thing. But I felt like they kind of took something away from him. Yeah, I mean, he could already be in the Justice League, but just if he had the history with his friends, that would have been nice.
Because he had his own series for a while, and yeah, with this whole New 52 thing of him in the Justice League, I don't think they know what to do with him without the connection to the Titans.
Yeah, so and I think they didn't really think that one through.
No.
But yeah, so I guess we'll see.
Yes.
Titans.
Yes. I was gonna say we could get out of here in a little bit, but yeah, next episode, I figure we'll shoot for, the end of September, because, like I was telling you, the Nightwing Annual comes out next week. I think that's the end of that Dark Web story, and then there's 2 issues of Titans, and 2 issues of Titans and 2 issues of Nightwing in September.
Okay. And when does the show start?
What?
Does the show start in September or later in the year?
They said in the fall, because they haven't launched that DC Universe yet, but they said the fall, but they haven't given a date yet, I don't think.
Yeah, that could be anything. Yeah.
September, October.
I'm sure you noticed it, but I'm always into very little details like that. Right at the beginning, when this new Dark Web series started, and Dick was talking to Barbara on a landline, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm on my landline." And she's like, "Oh, what are you, 70 years old?" And he said 78. I loved that. I thought that was a great joke, because he is 78.
That's right.
Like a nice little, remember, I actually am old. I wish I could age like that.
I can't wait for, like, his 80th year, and, like, hopefully the Titan show is such a success, and especially if he becomes Nightwing on that show, we'll get, like, a ton more merchandise for Nightwing.
Yeah, it'd be good. I mean, I think he's been doing better. And I mean, although he's technically Robin, but it's very clear in stuff like Teen Titans Go that it's him, even though it's kind of like a more one-dimensional character, because sometimes he becomes Nightwing on there. And I assume that Nightwing must be one of their better properties, since he gets a twice-a-month comic as opposed to just a once-a-month.
Well, yeah, the Nightwing book and a lot of the other ones, I think most of them went back to monthly, but yeah, like I said, starting in September, he's going back to twice a month, so I believe he's popular, but I don't know if that's because Titans is coming out too. They like their branding.
Yeah.
It's like I said, that Titans book is twice next month too, so.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's big.
But yeah, I believe he is popular, so.
Yeah, well, and I think Jason, of course, I think is getting more popular since he got his spin-off series in the New 52, but, like, they've really, I mean, I'm kind of surprised what the New 52's done with Tim, because it feels like they haven't done that much, and that's kind of surprising.
I don't know if something's coming, because at first everyone thought Tim was dead, but he wasn't, right. And now there's, like, a big thing with Tom King's new miniseries, Heroes in Crisis. They're saying, somebody's gonna die, and one of these heroes is gonna die, and Tim's on the cover with, like, Kyle Rayner and Roy Harper, Cyborg, and Harley Quinn are on there, but they're not killing them. I forget if there's something else on there.
Yeah, this has to do with gun violence or something, right?
I don't know if it's gun violence, or it's just like, the stuff the heroes go through, especially when they go through, like, crises and stuff, because Wally West remembers, like, his life before New 52, and it's very weird. Right,
yeah. I was glad when Wally came back.
Yes. Because when I started collecting, he was Flash. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I thought that was good in the Titans annual when people were kind of being jerks, but Barry was like, "You're not my protege. You're not a kid. You're a Flash." Yeah. I was like, "Oh, Barry, you're such a good guy."
I like when he talked to Superman because Superman kind of remembered the previous universe too. Yeah.
Stuff before too. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was a bummer about what happened with his heart. Poor Wally. I hope they get that fixed.
I think they kind of fixed that.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if that was something that happened in sort of No Justice. They kind of fixed him up.
Yeah, he was running around, him and Barry in the Speed Force a couple issues back. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they fixed that up.
That's good. So is he in the Flash? Is he in the? Because he's not in Titans right now.
No, he was in the Flash book, but now he's going to I guess they have some kind of I don't want to call it a rehab, but I think that's the kind of one of the plot points in that Heroes in Crisis is they have some kind of place they can go to I don't know if it's get counseling or.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't come out yet, so yeah, the details are still kind of vague, but.
Yeah, when is it supposed to come out? Have they sent out an official solicit?
I think it's supposed to be soon. I can look that up. But yeah, I mean, I love Dick's relationship with Wally. That's one of my favorite friendships.
Yeah, it's good. I think, and I do like Dick. Yeah, I mean, definitely Dick and Wally. One of my favorite comics of all time is that Flash plus Nightwing when they go down to New Orleans to the haunted house.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. I love that. Anyway, I mean, I do like the Dick and Roy relationship as well. Although sometimes I think that in more recent years they've tried to make it a little angstier than it used to be. And
it's very weird. Ever since New 52, it's Jason I think has a better relationship with Roy than Dick does.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Although Roy's not an outlaw anymore, right? Jason got new people. Yeah.
Well, he's on.
I mean, and it sort of fit. I mean, on the one hand, I can see how Roy and Jason would fit. Could be friends, but yeah, it was kind of awkward just because of all of that history. I mean, Roy didn't really know Jason prior to.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the beginning of New 52. It's boom, these two I don't know if they meet or they kind of have a weird past relationship, but yeah, New 52 they never really delved into too much history, so it's
right.
But yeah,
everyone ages weirdly in comics. So Jason was young and then he died, but he came back older. I felt like he was further apart in age with Dick when he was Robin, and then when Jason came back, they were very close in age.
Well, we've said on the podcast before, it's kind of weird, though, aging, though, when, some of these characters die and come back.
Yeah, it's they keep aging. It's I died when I was 16 and I came back 8 years later and now I'm 24.
Yeah.
You were dead. Shouldn't you come back at 16? I don't know how that works. I've never died and come back to life, so.
But yeah, that Heroes in Crisis, the first issue comes out September 26th, I think it said.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I really hope they don't kill him, though. I mean, I don't keep up with him as much since he's, in Detective, and there's a lot of other people going on in Detective, but...
Well, we kind of rode off into the sunset a couple months ago with Stephanie Brown, so I don't know. I hope they don't kill him either.
But if they do, you can come back to life. Everyone does.
I mean, it's a Robin. I mean, how many times?
Right, exactly.
They killed all of them.
He's already been dead once. Now, I think every Robin has died and come back to life, so... They can't joke about Dead Robins Club. It's the same as the Robins Club.
Yes, it's everybody. Yeah.
Everybody, yeah. It's like a prerequisite now. Be prepared to die and come back.
All right, I think we've given these people enough. Why don't we cut it there? We'll be back.
Sounds good.
We'll be back next month. Like I said, we'll cover the Nightwing annual and September's Nightwing and Titans books.
Awesome.
All right, so before we get out of here, Kristen. Is there anything you want to promote, or is there any social media you want to send people to?
No.
Go get the Dick Grayson book.
Yeah, but it's all the way from 2015. But
you never know. Probably find it online, but
it's still on Amazon. That's true.
Yeah. But if you want to send us your thoughts on any of the Dick Grayson stuff, Nightwing books, Titans, especially the stuff coming up, email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. We're on Facebook, Nightwing News, @Nightwing News on Twitter, and of course the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. So call us, tell us. And maybe we'll get if the Titans ever comes out soon, maybe we'll review some of that stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, everyone. Join us. Like I said, about a month. Can't handle Nightwing goodness every week.
I mean, we could, but
Yeah, but I don't know if the people listening to this could.
Exactly. It might be a bit much.
Feels like so much, but yeah, we're playing catch up with the Rebirth stuff. I think if there's some kind of snazzy catchphrase we could use to close this out. I don't know. Everyone, send your thoughts in. How do we end this thing? We need like a Nightwing prize closet with stuff we can send people. Alright, well everyone, I guess until we figure something out, until next time, Titans go!